I was never much of a believer in supernatural stuff. Not until that night. My name's Ethan, 24, a psychology grad student at the University of Michigan. When I decided to research sleep paralysis for my senior thesis, I thought it'd be just another lit review. I didn't expect to become my own case study. It started after 3 sleepless nights. I was in my Detroit apartment, skimming a Harvard Sleep Institute paper on hypnagogic hallucinations. The study said 8% of people experience sleep paralysis. Common symptoms: immobility, chest pressure, auditory, visual hallucinations. I underestimated every word. The first time hit at 3:14 a.m. I'd passed out on the couch, surrounded by highlighters and energy drink cans. I woke to the fridge humming, that low click it always makes. But my body wouldn't budge. My eyelids felt glued shut. Yet I could see the room. Streetlight shadows stretching across the ceiling, the air smelling like stale dust. I tried to scream, but my throat only croaked. Worse than the paralysis was the weight. Something was sitting on the armrest, pressing my chest. I couldn't see it, but I knew it was there. Its breath was damp, hot, too close to my ear. Dr. Brian Sharpless from the Sleep Disorders Center calls this the invisible intruder. The brain, stuck between REM and wakefulness, hallucinates threats as a defense mechanism. I'd read that. I knew. But in that moment, facts didn't stop the panic. The next few nights, I logged everything. I downloaded a sleep tracker app. The second time, I woke paralyzed, face down in my pillow. My phone recorded audio. On playback, all I heard were my choked gasps, and 3 knocks on the headboard from something that wasn't there. I told my advisor, Dr. Laura Mitchell. She said it was PTSD. My brother had died a year earlier. Grief can trigger sleep disturbances, she said. But I didn't tell her what I saw on night 3. That's when the hallucinations took shape. I woke frozen in bed. The clock glowed 3:14 again. This time, there was a figure in the corner. Not a demon, just a human silhouette. Except for its face. No eyes, no mouth, just static like a TV channel lost to white noise. It stepped closer, and the room turned ice cold. My fingers tingled, and the air reeked of ozone like after a lightning strike. The worst part was the sound, dozens of voices whispering in unison, "You shouldn't be awake." I knew it was my brain misfiring, but fear doesn't care about logic. When I finally broke free, I sprinted to the bathroom and threw up. I turned myself into a lab rat. I read about sleep paralysis induction in a Stanford study. Kept a journal. Day 1, slept on my side. Paralysis lasted 12 seconds. Chest pressure, no visuals. Day 3, slept on my back. Saw flickering lights, heard my name whispered. Day 5. It returned, sitting on my bed. My pillow was soaked, sweater tears. One night, I tried lucid dreaming. That's how I discovered the loop. I woke, paralyzed, forced myself to move, and woke again and again. 5 times, each awakening faker than the last. In the final loop, the figure leaned against my door, its head tilted at a broken angle. The breaking point came on a Friday. I was exhausted. Fell asleep in the psych lab. When paralysis struck, the room had changed. Chairs stacked, projectors off. The figure was there, but now it spoke in my voice. "You're dying," it said. My chest burned. The floor shook. The Sleep Foundation says panic attacks during paralysis can mimic heart attacks. I knew that. But when I woke, my shirt was torn and red welts streaked my chest. The lab cameras showed nothing. Now I sleep with the lights on. I wear a smartwatch that vibrates during REM. The paralysis still comes, but I fight it. I focus on breathing, remind myself it's temporary. But at 3:14 a.m., when the world holds its breath, I still feel something watching. If this happens to you, don't be ashamed. You're not crazy or cursed. It's just your brain blurring reality and nightmare. But if you ever see that faceless figure, remember, it's not real until it blinks. Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis? Share your story in the comments below. Your voice matters to this community. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to stay updated on our next deep dives. See you in the next video.